am a recipient of the Martin and Ann
Jugum Scholarship for Labor Studies.
Woo. I am receiving the Gundlach Scholarship.
The Viernes and Domingo Scholarship in Labor Studies.
The Lyra Bassett Scholarship in Labor Relations.
I'm this year's recipient of the Frank Jenkins Jr. Fellowship in Labor Studies.
It's my great honor that I've been selected for the Martha H. Dugan Fellowship in Caring Labor.
The labor movement and fighting for working people is important to me because I grew up with working people. I come from a poor working class family of immigrants. Fighting for working class people is fighting for my family and fighting for most of the people I love and care about in this world.
Fighting for working people really is important just because it validates our humanity.
And I'm an incoming political science undergrad.
Masters of Social Work.
Law student at the University of Washington.
Doctoral candidate at the School of Social Work.
Blue-collar workers are the lifeblood of America. And as a son of 2 immigrant laborers, I have seen the disastrous effects which stem from a lack of unions.
I have a passion for advocacy, community health, specifically in the Yakima Valley for farm workers. I worked in the field since the age of 14 every summer. And from those experiences, I saw a lot of injustices.
The most important issues to me in the realms of labor and social justice have to do with the working conditions of low-wage and immigrant workers.
What I'm currently working on right now is to address the stigma associated with aging, disability, and caring labor for older adults as social justice issues.
I am currently a PhD candidate, Gender, Women, and Sexuality Studies Department.
I am a graduate student at the University of Washington. I'm doing social work, clinical social work.
I'm a 5th-year PhD student in the Gender, Women, and Sexuality Studies Department.
We're all struggling against capitalism and the patriarchy and all of these really large institutions. And I think that if I'm fighting for working people, oftentimes that means that I'm also fighting against racism, and I'm also fighting against ableism, and I'm also fighting against homophobia.
The issues that are important to me are the racism and systematic oppression that many workers face.
I'm concerned about all forms of precarious labor that is gendered and racialized. And I'm working on NGO work and social work production in China.
I'm an incoming undergraduate student, and I am planning on majoring in political science.
The name of my program is Masters in Infrastructure Planning and Management.
I currently am double majoring in American Ethnic Studies and Education, Communities, and Organizations, as well as double minoring in diversity and labor studies.
Everybody having a living wage and having dignity in their work is really crucial to me and my core values, which is why I pursued a lot of activism in labor studies.
I don't think anything that the labor movement has ever fought for historically, or that the folks in the labor movement are fighting for now, is outside of the realm of what we deserve, or what we give and what we sacrifice and what we do and build. We set our alarms and go to bed on time and get up and go to work and make civilization run.
As of right now, my focuses tend to be around climate and environmental justice, specifically in the West Coast and the Seattle area.
This fellowship, it allows me to accomplish my doctoral dissertation.
Really focus on my studies.
Redouble my efforts in supporting unionization efforts of immigrant and agricultural workers across Washington.
To finance my housing in the UW Seattle dorms.
Aid me greatly as I am undocumented, and it is quite difficult to receive funding.
This money is not just money to advance myself. I want to produce something that can be used like a hammer or a chisel or however it can be used. And I want to be used to better labor, not just put 2 letters on the back of my name.
The Bridges Labor Center funding will support the most essential stage of my dissertation writing, and it will cover my living expenses, including accommodation and food, which is essential for my survival.
This scholarship really opens my eyes to the community that is here on campus and off campus, and I really hope to be more integrated and also learn from and learn with people in those communities.